化しないと多分ここあれ届かない。もっと強く引っ張。
Welcome, everybody, to the third episode of the second season of the Nuttcast. This season, discussing the show Nande Koko ni Sensei ga, or Why the Hell Are You Here, Teacher? I am your host, Colonel Panic, or Panic for short. With me today, two returning guests. First off, North America's #1 PlayStation 4 Apex player, Vancer.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Fucking legendary. You were on, I think, episode 7 of the Conception one.
Yeah.
And that other voice you hear is third time caller, because he was on the Christmas episode as well. Keon.
Well, I was also on the Christmas episode.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, sorry. There's so many people on that one. I forgot.
There were a lot.
Yeah, it was dank.
God damn it.
I've been in the hospital since I started this little adventure because I've been diagnosed with hypovolemia because all of the blood that has been in my body just rushes to my wiener over this show.
Dude, I can relate.
and so I'm recording now in the hospital. I almost died. I flatlined a couple of times. The last episode really got me, because I love pee.
Because we just love pee.
I don't understand why this show loves pee.
The fascination with pee, like toilet shenanigans.
And breastfeeding.
A lot of that too, yes. Well, they all have massive breasts. It would be a waste otherwise.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. It's like, well, if a cow has udders, when in Rome. Suck on that shit.
When out on the farm, the MILF farm.
Yeah, you just fucking put your lips on there and go.
Because I was thinking, like, this show is all about, catering to, like, every chapter, every teacher is its own set of fetishes. But so far
I'm waiting for the Stockholm Syndrome.
They've all had, I mean, dude, I think that's coming. I'm not even kidding. I think that's coming. Because while the current manga is currently on chapter like 45, I think, so we're on the 5th teacher, but the covers for volume 6 and 7 are out, and on the 6th one, that girl looked kind of ghostly, like it's gonna be like the occult society counselor or some shit.
Whoa.
She looked a little crazy. It might be some Stockholm Syndrome there.
Okay.
And then the 7th one, it looks like
shit.
The 7th one looks like a businesswoman. It's like really focusing on armpits. So
oh God,
looking forward to that. It's gonna be dank.
I'm gonna die by the end of this series.
My God, it's so good though. I mean, and the manga is so much better.
It is, yeah. The manga is hands down better than the show.
But like, to sum up the fetishes so far, because we've all seen all 9 episodes that are out, right?
Yes.
First girl, Kojima. What is she? She's strict and bossy.
Mm-hmm.
She's the boss GF. The second one is the mommy GF, and this one is the bully GF.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then the last one I have down as autism GF, but I don't know if that's completely. She's just an airhead.
I would say she's socially inept. She's a little socially inept.
Yeah.
It's like,
Asperger's
you want...
GF.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
do you think this helps? And then, like, starts getting naked, and he's like,
wait.
No. She's like, I just think this would work, right? No? Am I jumping the... Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Am I assuming here? God damn it.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah. Someone on Reddit in the first episode discussion for this arc described current teacher hika-nee as a thick, fit, tanned, Sanpaku-eyed tomboy childhood friend Onee-san Sensei.
It's accurate.
It's accurate, and it's a beautiful sentence.
It is.
Like... What's missing? What could possibly be missing from that?
I think more pee.
More pee. Spider legs, obviously, for me.
Yeah. More IRA.
There hasn't been a Monster Girl Sensei yet, and I don't know how they're gonna fit it in.
I thought the same problem when I first started watching this, but then I realized they're 2D anime women, so I can't actually put it in.
Man, oh, that's
Rough, I know.
That's the hurtful truth.
Right. Well, this series is.
I'm gonna edit that out. We can't have that floating around.
Yeah, good point. No, so like this series is the first. Well, one of the first. I actually picked up 3. Weirdly, I knew that like short series existed, but I never really found any that were good. And then I picked up 3 this season.
Dude,
all of them are bad except for this one.
I think I'm watching 10.
10 shorts?
Just shorts. Maybe at least 5.
Okay. I'm doing 3 right now, and I really wish I was doing just this one.
What's the other one?
Like I'm the Isekai Quadrant, and then that 501 Strike Witches or whatever.
I don't know the 501 Strike Witches. I do know Isekai Quartet. I'm loving that just because I like Ainz and Tanya. I think they're kind of butchering the Konosuba and ReZero stuff.
Out of all of them, I've only seen Overlord. I almost said Undertale.
Dude, like if you have to, I'd say if you want one more, I would suggest Tanya over Konosuba.
Okay.
And then Konosuba. Tanya is fucking amazing.
So we're starting from episode 6, I assume, right? Like, are we going from 6 to 9 or
7, 8, 9? Well, it's really just current teacher. But
okay.
In this case, that is 7, 8, 9. They stuck to the 3-episode thing.
Yeah, which is.
But we're But I mean, we're also free to discuss what happened before that.
That's true.
If anything stuck out.
There's a lot that stuck out, especially when. Yeah, I was about to say, especially when like the recent student fell inside the bear suit.
Oh my god, don't you just hate it when you're trying to hide and you end up doing a vertical 69 boob job?
Okay.
Inside a bear suit?
Real shit. Real shit. Okay, so as you know, Panic, and I think Vanzer also, last time when we did Conception, I watched every episode about 2 to 3 times just to make sure that I didn't like miss anything. With these being shorts, that's oh yeah. You know where this is going. So I was doing that. I don't understand a single way that what had happened could happen. I understand that's the gimmick of the show.
She pushes him like in the back, like towards his shoulders, and then he does a full front flip and lands. Wait, I guess he would have had to do a back flip to land head first in.
Well, that's the thing. He does like a fucking corkscrew dive into the bear suit, which suddenly fits 2 people. I mean, I guess he is small.
Yeah. Oh, he's very Shota.
What was her excuse for taking the clothes off? Because see, I even read the chapter too twice.
Keon, didn't you listen? They got dirty.
Oh yeah. Okay, good.
Why don't you have underwear on?
So
they got a little dirty, so I washed them.
Yeah, I got dirty. Maybe she shouldn't try peeing. And then what got me was like in the manga, it was pretty straightforward. But then in the anime, it's just like, oh no, it's gone, everything's cool now, or maybe vice versa. And then it was just like, oh, there's people coming. Okay, nope, change of plans. It's coming too.
Yeah, they kind of skipped.
Well, so was I, but
Well, they kind of speed things up in the anime, which I mean, that's a shame.
Yeah, they got them.
Right.
There was a change I noticed because there's the episode where they're out hiking and they end up nude in a cave to get warm.
Goals.
Because of course you do that.
Body heat, duh.
In the manga, that's a flashback, and he is way younger when they do that.
Yeah, he is. And then
he ends up with a mouthful of snatch.
Breastfeeding again.
And breastfeeding, yeah.
I think my favorite. I think I'm on chapter maybe 35 or something. I'm with the 4th teacher.
Nice.
But my favorite moment is when Suzuki tries to blow air into the one teacher's nipples.
Because let me guess. Did he have to inflate a floaty thing or a balloon, and for some reason he couldn't see?
Oh my lord!
Yeah, it was his glasses. His glasses were gone.
His
glasses were gone. He's just like fully legally blind without his glasses.
I lost my glasses. Oh no.
Yeah. Oh. There's this pink thing. Oh, I need to blow air. Oh, it was so.
I guess this kind of feels like the inflation thing on a floaty, whatever.
Yep.
A floaty doodah.
Let's
just try.
I hope we don't get in a vor.
What would even happen if you did that?
I don't know.
See,
I don't want to know.
Does a nipple even work like that? Could you
I don't
you
think so.
inflate
No.
a boob?
I'm gonna go with a hard no on that one.
Yeah.
Or is it like
that's a no from me, Chief.
like a biological valve where it's like, no, you cannot. Nothing can ever come in.
That makes
Only
sense.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know that there's like tiny microscopic holes, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's one way.
Nice.
Otherwise, water would get
No,
in.
I
don't
would
think that's
hope
the
so.
thing.
Otherwise, they would go around just sucking up
Yeah.
water or what? Like,
Wait a minute.
they get in the bathtub and it's considerably more empty when they get out.
I think we're on to
Hold
something
on a
here,
second.
boys.
Panic. I think you're onto something. Every teacher we've had has had either a water scene or a beach scene.
They all have.
Coincidence?
No.
I think not.
Absolutely not. Everything's got to be some reason for their boobs to get wet, and I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
And
The
somehow
washing
MC
machine-
ends up putting them in his mouth.
Yeah, the washing machine whole scenario also was like,
Yes.
I think one of the most sus things I've seen in all of my anime watching. Oh, and
really?
the umbrella too.
The umbrella, I think, was
Same
the worst
teacher.
thing.
Why were they sus?
The umbrella was bad just because there were kids there. And I was just like,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
Happened later.
That one, could kind of see the sus part. The washing machine
Yeah,
was
that-
just her nude sitting on the corner of a washing machine.
Well, see, wasn't her sister like there?
Yeah,
When it
but
happened?
she's like same age.
Is she? She looks more younger. I don't.
She
That's
does.
what's made me feel uncomfortable. Like the scene when in the manga when Suzuki's like trying to teach them how to paint or draw or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, let me do something this where I draw his attention." I'm just like, no, no, please, don't, no.
I don't think she's... Well, I guess technically some of the boys are underage.
I think
Yeah.
all of them are.
This...
I thought all of them were,
Yeah.
this
right?
Well, they're all high school students.
Yeah.
Okay.
But can't you be like... Like, I think everyone but Taka, the current one, the small guy.
Yeah,
I think
Taka's
they're...
the manlet.
Yeah, the manlet. I think he's first year high school.
Shota.
I think the others are like
He-
graduating soon, so they might be 18.
think-
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, I think that Suzuki is a junior. The first main character, I forgot his name, but he is graduating. And
There's
then,
no way Suzuki is a junior.
Yeah, because remember he says that the main character is a year
that's
above
right.
him.
Yeah, and he said he's
Yeah.
leaving and he'll be all
Isn't
alone.
he a sophomore then?
Maybe. Well, he says that he's his buddy's leaving or something. Like he's just like, yeah, like I'm not gonna be in school.
Yeah,
or
that's true.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So I think he's a junior. I know Taka's a sophomore. I think.
No, he's the
Or
first
I
year.
think he says he's a second year. Oh, he's a first year. Okay.
I think he's the first year.
Big yikes.
Yeah.
Big yikes or big...
Yeah.
Who, what else? Oh, yeah.
Big blood loss. I'm still hemorrhaging right now. I've had a few aneurysms.
I was
Oh.
But that does remind me, that whole intro thing. I was catching up with these chapters at work today.
Nice. Nice.
How did that go?
I mean, didn't get caught, but standing up would have been a problem at certain points.
Oh, okay. You would have just like knocked off everything on the table as you're like shimmying next to it.
So don't mind me, and there's the fucking 3 coffee mugs fly off.
Yeah.
But you had a work story, right?
Yeah. Okay. So sit down, children. Let me fucking fill you in on some stupid shit that's happened to me the
Let's
last week.
Cool,
educate.
let's do it.
So okay, you two know this, but for the general audience, I normally work 16 hours. I work a bunch. I am a slave to the government and to bills and family and
Oh,
whatever.
fuck, that's
Anyway.
right. I wanted to introduce you as the busiest man in America, but
Yeah, it
but I forgot.
blows. It sucks. But on my free time at work, what I've been doing is I've been, like I mentioned earlier, rewatching episodes and reading the manga and rereading chapters and stuff like that. In the middle of the toy episode where the little fish thing,
Yeah,
what
like
the hell
McDonald's
happens? It's like on her
toy.
nipple, right?
Yeah.
It
Or
falls in
inside
her bra
boobs.
and just stays on somehow. I guess it's like battery powered.
During
Well, it's one of those like
during
little
that scene,
cranks. It's got a little crank.
I had a Yeah, it was like a little toy, or it was like a crank toy, and then they're like, "Oh no, this is an adult toy."
Yeah, it's like, oh, you have a little kid's toy. Nah, this ain't for kids.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Wink.
This swims and vibrates, if you
Yeah.
know what I mean. Especially when it gets wet. Hey, oh no, I'm just kidding. Anyway,
Hey-o.
so I'm watching this, right? And now at my job, I don't get good signal, so I have to basically hug the wall, like of in the break room, which basically my phone is like visible, so anyone can see. And I had a couple of my coworkers come in during that scene, and thank God this show censors stuff.
Finally.
I think
They-
you're the only
they
person
came
who's
in,
ever
they're
said
like-
that.
They're like, now another thing too is like I live in Tennessee.
Oh, you're in Tennessee.
I don't have any social presence, so I'm not worried about like any people stalking me. And if they did, they'd probably be like, okay, he's too weird. But anyway, so everybody around me pretty much plays banjos, and luckily they don't do anything with their family, but they're pretty southern. Everybody here is, I'm not going to say racist, but they refer to these as like, oh, them jam Japan cartoons and shit. And I hate the stereotype, but that's literally pretty much everybody that I work with.
Oh, exciting.
So, yeah, right? Well, here
Alexa,
I am
shut up.
watching
Wait,
borderline
Alexa's talking
hentai. Uh-oh. She's giving you sass.
yeah.
She knows we're talking about some misogyny. That's all it is. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding. No, so so they come up and they're like, "Hey, Matt, what do you want?" And I immediately have a heart attack. Like my heart sinks into my chest. Normally, like I watch a lot of mecha shows and I like a lot of like shonen stuff.
Yeah,
So
and, like,
usually
you
I'm
don't
like,
have to be an anime fan to, as a guy, look at a big robot and go, hell yeah.
yeah. I mean, literally, Michael Bay made a career on that statement
Yeah.
alone.
Oh, is it like Transformers? Yes, sure. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, right. So, but so like normally, and people know that I'm big into anime and shit at my job. That's about the only thing keeping me sane anymore. And so they come in, and normally while I'm doing this, like recently I've been watching, or I'm trying to watch One Piece and get caught up, rip. And so I normally have no problem, but they come in and I almost drop my phone because I jump, phone flanders in the air, and I'm having my audio up too. Big problem. Never do
no.
that. Disclaimer, audience, headphones, best friend.
Why were
promise
you not using earbuds or anything?
Do what?
That's ambitious, son.
Yeah,
And
well,
nah,
a lot of the
it's
time when I
fearless.
take my break, no one's in the room, so I'm like, cool, I can watch my borderline hentai and be fine.
Yeah.
No, never, ever. So anyway, long story short, they came in, they busted me, they're like, oh, you watching that damn cartoon shit? So, second story, reading the manga, and my supervisor catches me. I don't know if he's seen any boobage, because I was on the fourth teacher. I think it was like the first chapter, or maybe the second one that she's in. Came up to me, looked at my phone first, and then looked at me. I wasn't in the break room, I was at my job, and I work at a factory, so it's very loud. And he comes over, and he's like, hey Matt, what you reading? And I, again, go into seizure panic mode. Because, well, first off, that's porn at work. Also, I'm glad that no one around me knows I do internet stuff, so I don't have to worry about this being leaked.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, so I had to explain to him that I was reading what manga was, and then he started talking to me about D-Day in Normandy, and about how, thank God, that we won the war, and other racist stuff I'm definitely not going to get into, but it really blew me away. And I'm like, oh, thank God he didn't see any titties. Like...
Dude, I can't imagine.
This is why I should have dropped the third nuke. Goddamn.
I'm serious.
I can't imagine
Oh,
trying to watch
man.
that at work.
He is the most stereotypical type of person, and I love him to death, do not get me wrong. But the minute that he dropped, like, oh yes, is that what them damn Japs are doing? I was like, whoa,
Whoa.
brakes, hold
First
up.
of all, whoa. Second of all, yes.
Yeah, I was almost speechless. And as he was talking, again, with me being in panic mode, not trying to make a pun on your name.
Pun intended, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, but I was just like, because my heart was beating out of my chest, because I'm like, I need this job. I don't need anybody knowing what the hell I'm actually doing. But it was worth it. It was worth it. I got to read some semi-sus stuff and be like weaponize myself for the podcast. Another thing too is I don't like reading manga. Like I'm kind of really huge against it. Only because I have really shitty imagination.
Same.
So reading manga isn't as good. I'm not saying that it's a bad art medium. It's great. It's just for me it's not whatever.
Well, there's pictures there. What do you need the imagination for?
You have a very good point, and that's what I'm about to segue into, is that, like, so the only manga that I've read was, like, I read the Pokemon manga and JoJo. Everything up until part 8.
Nice.
Yeah, I haven't had the time. I have had the time, but I've been focusing on anime titties.
Yeah, naturally.
I need to focus on JoJo boobies, but anyway.
That's fair.
So, for me to be like, when I first started picking up this show, and I think it was either episode 0 or maybe episode 1 of season 2 of the Nuttcast. I think, Panic, you mentioned it. You're like, manga, way better. And I was like,
It
okay.
is way better.
He's a man of fine taste. I will check this out. And, I mean, it doesn't take imagination to follow what the heck is actually going on.
Nice.
One thing I do want to say is that the art is, it's odd, but the art is really good, and the way that the
art, yeah.
mangaka makes your eyes travel across the page, I think is really good.
It's actually super well drawn and composed and stuff like that.
Damn, alright.
Yeah,
I'm not reading it. I don't got that
I've
time.
checked out other anime to manga type stuff, but I usually am just like, yeah, my eyeballs and my brain are not making this actually move or be fluid for me, so I'm not, going to do it. But Nande Koko, it surprised the hell out of me. I was like, okay, well, yeah, I'll keep going. And then even after this, I'm going to continue the manga, get caught up, and see where everything, I mean, it's very formulaic. It's basically what weird-ass scenario can we make the main character, Kun, and the teacher do,
Yeah.
The current
or wind
MC
up
Kun.
in.
Yeah. How many costumes can we get them both inside of? One upside down, one right side up. And that's
How many
like a
positions
boy
can we do
meeting.
inside mascot costumes? Let's just
Yeah.
limit ourselves to that medium and see how far it takes us.
Yeah.
True.
I couldn't
Good
imagine.
old 69ing a bear or a woman in a bear costume. Why? Another thing. Why is it that it's just oh no, my bra came off? The wind blows and that happens.
Yes,
or,
yes.
Yeah, that's
there was
anime.
a scenario
True.
I was reminded of. Because that's this arc too, but it's the second couple. It's Suzuki and the short stack.
Short
They're
stack.
being... Well, she is.
I know. I
love her.
I just love that title for it.
And it's a great word. They're being locked in a room by Hika with handcuffs.
Yeah.
And he drops the key. We see it fly down the back of her shirt, somehow snag itself and open her bra, and then travel down into her panties. And his reaction is just, why?
That's some Mjolnir shit right there.
It's in my panties. Why would it be there? How could this happen?
I love that was his reaction, because that was one of the only moments in anime where me and the main character felt the exact same in the exact same moment.
Why? Why does this always have
you're
to
so
happen?
right.
God damn it.
He's just
I love it. I love it so much. It's so trashy, and because I see and Panic, I am on the same boat with you. Last season we were oh yeah, man, Domestic Girlfriend, it's gonna be
Hell yeah.
a trash fire, it's gonna be funny, and then it actually became a super good show.
Yes.
And I was
some people
and I think
would
I
argue,
messaged you about it. I was like, hey man, are you doing? I know we were talking about Domestic Girlfriend. And you were like, nope, masterpiece, and I'm like, yeah, you right.
Yeah, there's no place to shit on it. It was too good.
Yeah. And so I was like, okay. And then, being let down when I think I found out this show from the Discord. Also,
So
I'm
did
going to, shill the Discord. Hey, people watching this, join that, please.
Do it.
It's really good.
Both of them. This one,
And-
where there's not so many people, and our anime podcast Discord, where we actually hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
And talk
Good
a lot
point.
more.
But
You
yeah,
wanna see some
and
elves.
subscribe and do all that other good stuff too.
Yeah.
It's great.
I couldn't
but-
imagine trying to watch this show at work. I don't know how you do that. I'm like
Well,
uncomfortable
we'll
watching it at home alone. I'm just like,
Even
who
then,
knows? A
you're,
burglar
like,
could come
looking
in and
over
they
his
can see what
shoulder.
I'm watching and they start judging
Yeah.
me, and I'll be like, "Look, I'm doing it for this podcast.
Yeah.
You don't know him. He's overseas.
You don't know me.
You'd be like, sure. I'm like, no, I swear,
okay.
it's just for a podcast.
Yeah. I won't tell anyone you're watching that show if you let me steal your TV.
And I'm like, here, take all of it.
Here, I don't need it. I'm
And
done.
that's why I'm working off this crappy laptop.
Hey, I'm on a 13-year-old laptop, so I completely understand.
Yeah, mine's this one's breaking down so hard. It's like I think literally if I unplug it from the wall, it dies. It's
Oh,
like
shit.
that level of bad.
Oh, like the battery's just...
Yeah, the
completely
battery's like trash. Everything's falling apart. I have a Chromebook, but that was a mistake because I can't download Audacity to it, so I have to use
Oh,
my
that's true.
real shit backup one to do anything. That's fun.
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's doing the same battery situation. I mean, I can unplug it and it'll be alive for maybe like 10 minutes, and then it'll just be like, psych.
That's goals right there.
Psych.
Yeah. I hate it, but it works and it's good. And no, like when I'm normally at work, like I make sure, because I'm a people person. Don't get me wrong, but when I'm on break, I don't want to deal with any other living thing.
Oh, I'm 100% with you.
Yeah.
I don't work there anymore, but I worked at a movie theater, so it's like I'm constantly helping customers and talking to like other staff. And if I go on break, I leave and go to like McDonald's, because if I eat in the lobby, someone's gonna come down and sit next to me, and I'm just like, I just want to sit and be quiet and watch like whatever, usually anime or like any YouTube video that I just want to watch for like 45 minutes, and then I'll come back and talk to you. We've got like an 8-hour shift. Give me 45 minutes of silence, but then people still come up anyways. So that's fun.
Exactly. I plan my breaks so that way I know that no one's going to be in the break room. So that way I'm like, peace and tranquility. Time to watch boobies. And then fucking no, don't ever do it.
The funny
Watch
thing is,
it
too,
exclusively
it's like,
at
it was
the
weird
house.
that that movie theater that I worked at, I didn't never watched Domestic Girlfriend, but one of my managers did, and so
Oh, that's right.
I have a video on my phone of him describing like the family tree to another employee who hasn't seen the show either, and he's just drawing it on our fridge like with a dry erase marker, like in the back of our like concessions. And I'm like, what is this job? What is happening right now? He's like, all right, so these two, mom and dad, and then the son, and then this is the lady he met at the mixer, and then the teacher. And these two are sisters, and these two banged, and now all of them are siblings. Like, he's got this whole chart written out. And I'm like, if our, like, higher up managers comes in and asks what it is, like, he will not be pleased with any of us.
No.
Dude, I need to see that video. You need to put it on the Discord.
I can do
Yeah,
that.
please.
It's only like I only have like 3 seconds of it. I only have like the very end of it. But
Damn it.
I mean, the whole point of
Bet
it
it's
is,
still
you
funny.
know, it's still just really funny to see.
That's fucking cool. I was hoping that like Domestic was going to be bad, like going in, and then I think it was like episode 2 was what really got me, and I'm like, oh, this is a good show.
I mean, I liked it right away. Just
Really?
for how well, that's the thing. It's like, was it trashy? Yes. But
No, it was a good.
but,
it was a
but
good trashy
it
though.
worked. It worked within its own framework of trash.
Yeah,
It stuck to its
So-
guns.
it did. So far in, what the hell are you doing here, teacher? Who is your guys' favorite teacher and or student? I think you guys know who the hell my favorite character is.
My favorite student is definitely the big guy, Suzuki.
Yeah.
I agree. That's my
Fucking
favorite. That's
love
probably
him.
my favorite character because he's the only
Yeah.
one that actually seems like an actual human being.
He's the one I relate to the most.
Yeah. Just
And I'm
like
like
confused.
of the teachers that have been in the show, I think so far Kojima. Or
Really?
The current. I'm really warming up to the current one. Hika.
I
did not like her as much in the manga, but
mom
her
teacher.
voice actor is really changing my mind.
Oh yeah, true.
She seems a lot more sympathetic in the anime. But my real favorite is the next one.
Ooh, all right. Give me something to look forward to.
Tachibana.
I think
The white-haired bob cut,
Yeah.
airhead, whatever.
I think
Socially inept, dumbass.
my favorite's still probably the first teacher, simply because I don't know. I feel like the first one doesn't, or the third one, the Taka, whatever her name is, just even though she's a teacher, doesn't act like an adult at all. And then the second teacher, well, I guess the second teacher also seems, the second teacher is a very close second, I think, to the first one. But the first one's the only one who actually seems like an adult.
But
True.
I don't like her voice actor at all. The second teacher.
Really?
It really bugs me.
What else does she do? Do you happen to know? I don't, but
Voice work?
yeah. See, I'm the
Apparently
opposite. I love her.
she's-
I love that voice for her.
I think
And, like, with how
she's apparently voiced 100 things. She's been around forever.
Oh, okay. I need to check her out then. See,
the
I'm a plebe. I'm a little plebeian when it comes to voice acting because I only know English voice actors.
I barely know that, so don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too. I'm not.
And I'm
don't
not
remember
gonna watch
names.
this in English. Like
I remember Hanakana and Miyano.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah, I
And
know.
Ri Takahashi, I guess. So 3.
I'm trying to think if I don't know any. I don't think I know any of the Japanese voice actor's name offhand. I mean, I only know a small handful of English ones, like the ones that I've either met or like the ones that I'm like a stupid huge fan for.
Well, we all know Vic Mignogna. Mignogna?
Manana.
That's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
Mignogna. Lasagna.
that whole dumpster fire thing that's going on. Like we don't have to dive into it now, but like Jesus, I've been following that religiously lately. And speaking about watching dumpster fires burn, holy shit!
Yeah, there's a lot of people going through the, well, not really court documents. I guess no one's been sued yet, but like the allegations on either
Yeah,
side.
yeah. What the cease and desist letters were just leaked.
my
Sort of like the ones for Monica, and then there were like 2 or 3 for Ron Toye.
Is he getting any jobs anymore? Is he getting like voice work, or do people just not want to touch him?
See, as of right now, he's doing like
he-
2 independent. Like the weird thing was, I'm not even a Vic fan. Like I'm on that side, or I'm neutral. I'd like to think, because I don't know jack shit about the law.
I don't know
So
shit
who am
about
I? And I'm not a woman in the situation, so I don't know. But a lot of the signs are pointing towards that. But like I know that Vic is getting like independent work, sort of. So like indie like video game developers. I think there's like 2 right now that he's working for, or will be
Yeah.
going like into that or something. I don't
He's
think
still
there's
a talented guy. He's
Huh?
good. It's like when the whole thing with what the fuck is his name? House of Cards.
I don't know it, trust me. Like I told you, I don't know voice actors or regular
No,
actors.
the voice actor, real actor.
Well, no, I'm saying voice actors or regular actors. I'm awful with names.
Fuck, what's his name? Baby Driver, House of Cards, super
Haven't seen,
famous.
haven't seen any of those.
Busey, right? Was it
No.
Busey?
Oh, the
Not Gary
Busemeister?
Busey. God
I'm
damn
trying
it,
to think-
House of...
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
I know Spacey.
Kevin
right?
Spacey. Kevin Spacey, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like when all that shit happened with him, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
just thinking like, well, now he's not gonna get any more work, and he's a fucking great actor. God damn it. Like, the art form will suffer, but he's an asshole, so...
See,
you
I don't
do?
know anything about that situation, but like, I feel as though if, like, I mean, I don't know really what the allegations were, but like, I know right now with this big, like, the lawsuit and everything else that's going on at the moment, I feel like it's going to make a huge social impact on a lot of like what people do in terms of on Twitter. And that's what has gotten me invested. Like I said, I mean, yeah, I like Full Metal Alchemist. I absolutely love Broly as a character, and I love the new Dragon Ball movie.
Man,
But,
I
like,
have to watch that movie
oh,
sooner than later.
Okay, we need to do a Nuttcast on that.
But I also need to watch all of Dragon Ball Super before that, right? I mean, someone
Nope.
told me that I... What do you mean, nope? I've seen them transform into purple-haired bullshit.
Okay.
I will need to know what that is.
I'll tell you. Here, wait. I promise. I mean, you can watch Super. Super's good.
I know
I'm
it's
not
like
saying
Super
you can't.
Saiyan God or whatever, but you can't just go from DBC and into the Dragon Ball Super movie, Broly, and then just be expected to know everything.
Sort of. That's how good this movie is. So they don't do anything related to what's going on in Super, other than the fact of, like, Frieza's alive, and, I'm trying...
He's
Oh, yeah, and then
always
Super
alive. He
Saiyan
never
God and
dies.
Super Saiyan Blue are a thing. That's really all you need to know going into the movie.
Right.
So the movie's like an hour and a half long, and 40 to 50 minutes of that is just straight fighting.
How much of it has got that new green girl? Chile.
Chile. I want to say maybe 10-ish% of the movie.
Nice. 'Cause
Yeah,
she is
I wish she was in it more. Chile is bae.
She's so fucking
bae?
hot.
Yeah. And her and Broly, like, I mean, it's not necessarily confirmed that they date, but, like,
But come on,
they
come on.
fucking.
Come on, they fucking.
Yeah.
And they fucking.
They have to. But, like...
They have to. I'm gonna make
They
them.
have to have no choice. They must.
Somebody, get Akira Toriyama on the phone. We have something to tell him.
Dude, these two are fucking.
Yeah. Now, I know, Vanzer, you said that you've not been reading the manga of Nande no Koko, but could we talk a little bit about the in-between chapters?
I mean, go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Ride, dude. I'll do whatever.
These are the ones I understand them not adapting.
Yeah.
Because they're straight up porn.
Yeah, and also this is my source of knowledge for these half chapters, so this is perfect.
Okay. What is your favorite one, Panic?
Of the half chapters?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the first one with the accidental blowjob.
The right answer is
What?
everyone, Panic. Every single one is the best. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite is when the key, I think it's like 32, I think. It's like 32.5 or some, whatever. When the second teacher orgasms to a key inside of her.
How does
Oh,
that
yeah, he
happen?
has-
Wait, do you care to explain how that happened?
I forget what the key is for, but they're in a hot spring. I remember,
Okay,
or a
nice.
bath. And
Yeah.
somehow the key finds its way inside her snatch. And he has to
that's what I want
figure
to
it
know.
out of her.
How does it find its way in? That's what I'm curious about.
I mean, I think everyone's curious about that, and I have no good
Does she
answer.
she sits on it or something?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
they drop it into the water.
Basically,
Oh, it's in the water, okay.
It quote unquote accidentally gets shoved inside her.
And then he has to, get it out.
Naturally.
Yeah.
She can't do it herself.
She
Yeah.
cannot.
See.
Yeah, there's always some fucking reason why these girls can't do anything themselves.
Oh no, I'm
Their hands are
handcuffed. Oh, no,
always
my
busy
hands are
doing
stuck
something
in
else.
the floorboards. Like, there's just so much
Yeah.
crazy.
It's always like, oh no, I'm stuck on something.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in the floor. It's like
I'm stuck
when
on
when you've
something
gotten to that
and
point.
A
You got
cat
some writing
bumped me,
issues.
so now my bra exploded. And also, I'm nutting. For
Yeah.
that's another thing. These girls, like, Jesus Christ, they come so fast.
Well, I mean, yeah, don't you? I do. I'm just kidding.
Every time I get one of those fish toys, it's a matter of 30 seconds and I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like she drops the fish toy into her bra, it flicks on her nipple for like 30 seconds, and she's just out of it.
Yeah, she's like, ah!
Oh, Jesus! Fade to white, and then cut to just exhausted on the floor.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's so
What a
insane. This show is fucking ridiculous, but it's great. And the manga, anyone watching this, I definitely recommend checking out the manga over the show. Or do both.
We have. Yeah. I mean, we have gotten to this point in every episode of this so far that people just go, read the manga. It is, first of all, looks a lot better. Second of all, not censored.
Yeah.
Third, you get the 0.5 chapters.
Yeah.
And, I mean, the biggest point, really, is that not all of it is adapted.
That's true, and they're adapting it in weird orders too. Like they're skipping chapters, and there's one where it's like they do, they do a chapter, like a half chapter that's like way later on, and then they go back to an earlier one.
Yeah, but they also do that in the manga, which is weird because I think the third, like this arc, has 2 half chapters, and one of them is about the second couple. And it's like the author was like, "Oh yeah, wait a minute." This also happened. I forgot to add this earlier.
The people adapting it just have like a series of like, they have the series, and someone like on a bunch of sheets of paper, and someone dropped them, and they're like, which one? What's the next page? And they just kind of grab them all in a big stack. Like, we'll just go in this order, and it's just completely out of order. But they just start going off the top of their new stack.
It's the author. It's like that picture from Always Sunny with the guy in front of the board with
Charlie.
all the strings and paper.
Oh yeah, and
it's like
there is no Pepe Sylvia. The man
trying to connect the timelines for all this lewd horse shit, like who's dating who, when.
Yeah, it's Charlie. One thing that is full of Pepe.
One thing that's sad about like what I've been doing is that the website that I'm using to read this manga apparently like went under or something. Like, in the middle of me reading, they started putting in, like, little editor notes of, like, hey, please donate. Like, it'd be awesome if you did that, and we could continue making this, like subbing.
That's so sad.
Like, it gets worse. So it's like, please donate, so we can continue translating these for you and blah, blah, blah. And then, like, if you continue reading, the people who bought them out chime in, and they're just like, hey, we're gonna keep doing this, but like we really need money, so like could you do that? And it made me lose my shit.
It's like seeing a website die in real time, but it's like
honestly,
a journal.
so it was like as I'm reading, it's like, oh yeah, like cool little half boner, everything's cool. And then it's like really depressing right at the end of the chapter, because it's always right at the very end.
Like, please, our kids are starving. We need money.
I forget what series it is, but there is one guy who translates a lot of shit. And, well, not shit. Like, I mean, I put the emphasis kind of weird there. It's good stuff. But he translates a lot of stuff. And it's always right at the beginning, like, I stay at home all day watching over my sick mother, translating this for fun, for free. So could you donate, please?
Christ.
And I'm like, man, you know what? You do good work, and I do read it. So, I am tempted to throw some money at it. But
slide him a little $5, make his day. Be like, here's some Don's.
Is there Patreon? Like, subscribe with $1 a month or something? I don't know.
That's true. There's another thing. Oh god, I forgot what the hell the name of it is. Do you guys know that you can like commission voice actors to do shit for you, right? Like I know that that doesn't sound surprising.
I think it's like the name of the thing or something like that.
Yeah. No, it's like Fiverr, but you can get like stupidly famous people to do it too.
Yeah. I have heard of this, but I forget what it's called.
I think it's called. Isn't it called like Cameo or something? Or maybe that's.
I think it's called Cameo.
Yeah. You like pay celebrities and you give them like stuff to say.
Cameo
and
sounds
like,
about
say
right.
it for
I think
you.
there used to be an older one as well. Maybe it got bought by Cameo.
I wanted to do a commission of like David Hayter like reading a chapter of Nande Koko, but I'm like, I don't know. That's like $60 that I could spend doing something else.
And there's also not a whole lot of dialogue in it.
That's true.
That for Panic's birthday. Just use that as an excuse. Like, oh, it's Panic's birthday coming up. I'll get him this.
We all need to chip in to get him a red panda Kigurumi.
That'd be awesome.
We need to get you Mana. Mana's fucking Kigurumi.
Kigurumi, that's the suit, right?
Yeah, that's the PJ.
Because I was thinking of the big pillow.
Yeah, it's a giant PJ like costume thing. It's basically what Mana is wearing at the end of the series.
I was thinking, like right at the end when she's transformed. Just, spoilers for Conception, I guess.
When she's reached her final form.
Yeah. When she's achieved maximum waifu.
After getting actually fucked by the MC while still a raccoon.
What a time.
Dude, the quote of "I can feel your words in my womb" will never leave my brain.
I forgot it until you just
words.
Said it. I had completely forgotten about that line.
Mana says that line, and that's one of the and I've never forgotten about. I wish I could.
That's cursed. That's cursed as fuck.
Iconic.
Yeah.
Dude, name a more iconic duo.
Yeah. Oh my god. Because I think I pointed it out in the Nuttcast that we did about that too. But like that fucking. I've not read anything nearly as hilarious as that.
I have completely suppressed that.
I wish I could.
I'll have to go back and check the last episode of Conception, see if I can find it.
It's the episode that they sleep together. It's like shortly after that. Like Mana's like on the main character. I don't even remember his fucking name.
It's gotta be at the beginning of 12, right? Because they fuck in 11.
Yeah, towards the end of 11 and then the beginning of 12.
Yeah.
He's like talking in Mana's like basically he's talking into Mana's stomach. Ugh. But when like whoever translated it, it was like, oh, I can feel your words in my uterus, and I'm like, oh no.
That's right. That's what it was. That was the line.
In my uterus. What that like? That's probably the least sexy word in the world.
Yeah. Probably. Yeah. I mean, it's one of them. Other than like clam.
It's definitely up there.
Clams are. Yeah.
I think clam is better than uterus.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It's the U sound. That's why.
Honestly, yeah.
You know,
it's and for clam, it's like the harsh like at the beginning, like the hard like K sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just, and then even in like, oh god, I forgot the damn quote. I've got it on like a notepad somewhere.
I've got it
but I was taking notes while I read the manga, and there's like a certain scene that the oh god, what's it Takiana or Takibana? What's the student for her?
Shit. I have it here.
His name is
Tanaka.
Shit.
Shit.
Ko Tanaka.
Okay,
Sure.
So Ko Tanaka says a line where he's like, well, yeah, I only want a woman with big tits. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Like,
yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, he came off, that's how he came off. He just came off like that. Like, that kind of person.
I feel like that's the kind of message we'd see in the Onee-san chat in the Nuttcast Discord.
Seriously.
I could totally see, like, Nick's typing that and then just leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only funny line that I've seen, other than, like, maybe the accidental blowjob. That whole entire fucking part in the half chapter was hilarious.
Who was involved in that? Because I'm not.
That's the first teacher.
That's the first teacher.
It was. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, get on it, dude. You would like it.
I'm good.
Because I forget what it is. It's like, oh no, you saw my vagina. Now I have to see your penis.
Yeah.
Oh my lord.
And then, oh yeah, that's right. And she's like, he's like, oh, I can't get hard. And then she starts masturbating, and it's like, oh, I still can't get. Like, he is hard.
Oh yeah, he's been hard the whole time. By the way, he's like about to erupt.
Like, oh, I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet. Because you have to keep going.
Yeah, he's like about to erupt.
And then she starts crying because she can't arouse the man she likes, and then he's been hard the whole time, and then accidentally a blowjob.
Okay, now Vanzer, here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So,
all right.
So that was the build up to it, right? But the beginning of it is she's like, I'm going to be a sex ed teacher, but I don't know how to put a condom on the boy.
That's right. That's
first
what
off,
it is.
First off, hold up. So it's like, well, you're supposed to do it with your hands, right? Like, not your mouth. But
yeah.
And here's the thing too. She's supposed to be showing the students, I guess, like she's trying to make them into professionals because she's trying to teach them how to do it with her mouth.
I don't think that's what she's trying to teach.
No?
I don't
No, I think she's just like, oh, well, I need to put this condom on you. You have to get hard. And then he's like, help me.
Oh, yeah, no.
Could you help me by masturbating?
but for her to say that she's trying to do it for sex ed implies that she's going to, like, teach other people how to do the thing.
Put on a condom, yeah.
Which blows me. I'm just like, wow, okay. You know, you could just have the dude do it. I don't... What?
Or Google it.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fun or entertaining. Like, could you imagine a Nande Koko episode of them just sitting on the computer at Google?
How does this work?
You're just doing, like, Reddit 50/50s. Like, that's just the whole episode.
Going on for AMAs about sex ed.
Yeah, the mangaka would have, like, an editor note or whatever, just like, yeah, I couldn't think of anything to throw them in, so here you go.
Yeah, I think my second favorite half chapter, which we did not cover, is for the current teacher. It's like chapter 30.2 or something.
Oh yeah.
Where she has to put on a swimsuit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a little bit too small. So, and at this point, they have confessed to each other. Oh yeah, by the way, they all everybody's in love at the end of episode 9.
Spoiler alert!
Double confession times from both Tsukasa and from Hika.
Mm-hmm.
And all the boys and stuff, and they promise to get married and shit. Like Suzuki is best boy. He's like,
hands
if
down.
you're still fine with me after I graduate, let's get married.
Yeah, everybody busts his balls about it. I loved when Suzuki walked in on oh god, what the hell? What's the Shota's name? Or
Taka.
Shota.
We just said it, and I've already forgotten.
It's Chieba.
It's like Kotoka, are these things, or something like that? I don't remember.
Oh, that's the Tachibana. That's the fourth.
Student.
The
now
third
we're talking about manlet.
I have no idea.
Takashi Takahashi is his name.
Yeah. I loved when he walked in on him and the teacher, and it looked like they were having sex, and then he was just like, "Man, whoa, that's the most manly thing you could do."
Yeah, that's the chapter where he's like, "Oh, please teach me how to be a man," and then for some reason, he ends up setting her ass on fire.
Yeah.
Like you do. And then he's helping her put cold water on it, and he gets startled by Suzuki barging in, and he just shoves 2 fingers up.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, it is fucking hilarious.
There is I have put a spoiler tactic, but I put a picture of it in the Nande Koko discussion channel on the Discord. Of that specific scene where Suzuki is looking around the corner just like, the fuck?
Yeah. No, even in the panel it says that. In the fucking panel, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
it says,
that's his dialogue.
It says, "Da fuck."
The fuck? But also he's been in 100 situations like that. It should be...
Used to it
by now.
Yeah. He's like, what's going on here? Oh, wait a minute. I know exactly what's going on here.
I think that's what makes him the best main character in this whole series for me.
Yeah, because
first he's like, just I didn't see anything.
Flabbergasted by it.
Yeah, that and the fact of he's just something about him is so relatable in terms of us, because like Panic said, he's he sees what's going on. It's like, wait, what the fuck? And that's basically us every time something stupid happens.
And then Taka is running after him I can explain, and he's like, explain what? I didn't see anything.
Yeah.
Just hell yeah.
He's the world's best bro next to Speedwagon from JoJo.
I hear he's a bro.
That's the tier list. S tier is Speedwagon and
Suzuki. S for Suzuki.
And Suzuki. I'm trying to think of other bros that would be the best. Kamina, I guess.
Yeah,
I guess. But this was all a tangent because I was they were dating at this point in the point 2 chapter.
Yeah, in the in between.
So she's like, "Oh man, I mean my tits are out, but whatever. You've seen them. So could you help me put this bathing suit on?" And it's like, "Oh no, your nipples got hard. Now the bathing suit won't fit. We got to find some lube."
Yeah.
to get this suit on. Yeah. Do we have anything like lotion here? No. Oh wait. My vagina's wet. Let's use that.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens. That's another one of my favorite.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So
he gets it on his hands and then he tries lubing. Oh, it's
and she's also she's like, "I've never touched it before. You do it."
Yeah.
So for the reason for why she can't. They always have to figure out some reason for why the girl can't do it.
Yeah.
Why don't you just fucking do it then? No, it has to be the boy, because he's been there before several times.
Meanwhile, Be a Man from Mulan starts playing.
Yeah. I kind of do like that. They have a good dynamic, these two.
Yeah.
If we're getting all analytical about it. Where her whole thing is to not lose face, so she pretends to be unfazed by everything that happens, which means he thinks he needs to be more of a man, which makes him overreact to everything that happens and be very be accidentally aggressive, which she interprets as him trying to dominate her, and so she pretends to be unfazed by it, and so it repeats. It's a good loop.
Yeah, it's a never-ending cycle of oh, you think you can do that? How about no? I'm going to do that type
trying
scenario.
to psych out the other one. Like, she's always trying to get him flustered, and that just backfires.
Right?
Oh yeah, big time.
It's like if Takagi-san was adult.
Dude, second season's coming out soon. I'm
Second
excited for that.
season.
What about that OV? Or is it an OVA?
There is an OVA that came out.
Oh, okay. So, okay.
What about it?
It was just one episode.
Did something happen in it?
They went to the pool. I literally watched it for the first time last night. Like that's not
That's
even like
right. They went to the pool.
I saw like a.
Let's
like,
not talk about the
come up on YouTube.
Takagi-san pool episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I forgot there was an OVA. I should watch that. And they just go to the pool with their like couple friend. I don't remember their names.
Yeah, there are
But,
two
like, the
that
two
are
people that are like
dating.
actually dating. Yeah, like the two that are like actually dating, and then the whole time the dudes were hanging out and the girls were hanging out, but the girls wanted the couple to actually hang out together, and so it was just like them trying to get each other together, and then Takagi getting Nishikata away from them. I don't know. It was funny. I love that show. So
It's a cute show, but like in connection to this, it's kind of, you know.
It's very weird to compare the two.
It's very
True.
inappropriate, but it
What?
is the whole bully dynamic, which
Yeah.
I mean I find odd, but
A little bit, yeah.
I think it's nice. It's not for everybody.
True.
But that's all. Like, if you like it and you don't know it, then read
Then there you go.
Nagatoro. Please don't bully me, Nagatoro. Very nice manga.
Now,
Also, a tan sports girl bullying a nerd.
masterpiece. No,
Masterpiece
another
would
thing.
probably be-
Speaking about OVAs and stuff, when are we getting one for Nande no Koko? I was looking it up. I think what was it last night or maybe the night before, where it was. I'm almost certain it's confirmed for one, isn't it? Do you guys happen to know
That
when?
must be. They're gonna.
have
Well,
no
the
clue.
Blu-rays are gonna have the completely uncensored episodes. So hell yeah, rewatch time,
Yeah, exactly.
rewind time.
Yeah.
That's hot. And isn't that usually when the OVA drops? Isn't it always with?
I think
the Blu-ray?
so. Yeah, because it's like we want to give you more of a reason to buy it. See, that
Or
that
it
was
might
the
be
thing
bundled with
with
a volume
Conception
of
that
the
like
manga or whatever.
threw me through a loop. Is like so. I know like I think I have both of you guys on like my Mal and stuff, but watching Conception was the first time I ever seen an actual anime censored.
Yeah.
Like
Like, how
I
did
was
they
like,
do it?
what? And then watching this, it's like Jesus Christ. Like with Conception, they only censored some like really small moments or whatever, but this
Yeah.
one they'll do an entire screen of it.
Yeah, they'll just put that blackboard on, and it's just, okay, fuck you, I guess. You can't see shit. And then even in the less censored version, it's still pretty censored. But it was a lot worse at the beginning of the show.
But yeah, I probably will have to dip soon.
Yeah, me too.
But like one thing I definitely want to like cover is that like for those that have made it this far, definitely check out the manga. If anything, I wouldn't. I mean, I'm not going to buy the Blu-rays, but if you're into that kind of thing,
What the fuck?
nah.
Twitter? I can't be the only person buying this Blu-ray set.
Yeah.
I
look
mean,
at we look at the sales and it says one, and everyone
One
immediately
copy,
knows who
and
it
I'm just
is.
over here.
Yeah, and like Panic leaves a review.
Yeah, I know. It was me. Fuck it.
Just, his
I'll rip
review
it
is
as
just
soon as I
like,
can.
it's just
Yeah.
like, thank you, Ben Shapiro. Very cool. Is just his one review.
Very
5
cool.
stars.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this might be a good place to. We've been going for over an hour. This was good. I think we
Yeah.
covered a lot. We covered a lot, definitely.
For sure.
So in conclusion, bullying is hot. Fourth teacher is the best one coming up. Read the manga.
I don't think we decided on that. I think you just claimed that to be true.
I mean, it's the object. There's nothing to discuss. She just
All
is.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll get back to
it's
you
the
at the end
autistic.
of the
It's the
season.
autistic superpower that she wields.
Yeah, it's the the Asperger GF.
Captain Autismo is coming, and we all. I mean, I enjoy her a lot. I love how like socially inept that she is.
It's delightful.
And then also, if you're into the whole pee thing, that I guess read the manga too, because it's fucking, I don't know.
Does the
It's so
fourth
bad.
teacher have more pee? Is there more pee in that? What am
Do
I
what?
asking? Of course there is. It's been a while since I read those chapters. I don't remember if there's any pee scenes with Tachibana, but I'm guessing there is.
I'm on 35 right now, and nothing yet, thankfully. But give it time.
You know, it's still got another 5 to go.
Yeah, so we got plenty of time.
I do enjoy that it's 10 per teacher.
I know that there's some stuff happening in hotel bathrooms later, so looking forward to
the cleanest place you can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I
yeah.
really hope they do, like, cliche, turn off the lights and it's a black light situation. I doubt it,
Oh my
but...
god.
I hope they just have a really wholesome moment where they just clean a hotel room and then leave peacefully. And then the episode ends.
That's their point 5. It's just clean up duty.
Some nice housework.
That would-
and then they go
I
home.
would actually unironically like that.
Right.
I think almost more than the entire manga at this point.
It would be quite the curveball, I'll be honest.
But you know what? A surprise to be sure, but a welcome one.
True. The translators that I've been reading, I don't know if it's editor notes from them or the mangaka, but like early on I noticed that like the mangaka was like, yeah, if you guys enjoy this, like I'll keep making more.
Yeah, it seemed like it was about to be like not a one shot, but like a short manga, and then it's just like, oh wait, I can just do 10 chapters per fetish. Cool.
Yeah, it's like, all right, you know.
With a bunch of pee in between.
I do think that that's really cool. Like, I looked more into what this studio made, and I watched, what was it? They have, I think, like 1 or 2
Yeah, they have not made
shows.
a lot.
Do what?
Tier Studio, they have not made a lot of stuff. They made Lord of Vermilion, I think, which no one liked.
No, it was...
and
I
King's
seen...
Game or something.
I've not finished it yet. I think I've watched like 1 episode or 1 or 2.
I don't think I remember.
'Cause I have a
anybody
no drop
watching it.
rule, unfortunately.
Oh no. Oof.
Yeah, big,
Hate
to see it.
big oof.
I
That's a
had
big
it
cheat
until I
for me,
watched
yikes.
Grand Blue Fantasy, and then I was like, oh, I'll drop this. Got like 4 episodes
you
in,
know
and now
what?
it has a
No.
second season.
Well, you never know what's
Yeah.
going to get second seasons. Jashin-chan is getting a second season. Which no one watched except Moss, and then he bought 2,000 copies, and then they're making a second season.
Honestly,
Jesus.
I'm at a stage right now where I might even just drop Shield Hero because I've still only seen 5 episodes and I just hate it. I just hate every
I'd say
character in it.
Just drop it.
Here is my advice. I really like Shield Hero, but there's a large patch where it's just very boring.
They took what was like a couple chapters in the manga and turned it into 8 episodes, and it's so fucking boring.
Ridiculous.
So again, much like Nande Koko, I would actually suggest people read the Shield Hero manga. It's a lot better paced.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. Is that
And it
the
looks
pacing's
better,
really well
and
done.
people seem more likable.
Through 5 episodes, it's not even the pacing. I just hate all the only reason I would continue is to see the villains lose and not necessarily to see the hero win.
Okay,
Because
well, you can
don't
just skip
care
to the
about
last
MC.
4 or 5 episodes then.
Yeah.
Now, one thing before I go that I want to at least talk about, like regarding the Shield Hero thing. So you know how there was a big uproar about Goblin Slayer back when that was going on, right? Okay, and then the next season after that, there was like no blowback at all from Spec Ops Asuka, whatever, Magical Girl Spec Ops Asuka.
Probably
that was pretty.
No one watched that.
Yeah, it was really good, but very, very bad in terms of like, I mean, there wasn't any of similar scenes with the goblins or anything, but it was
There were goblins in that?
you know. Do what?
I don't know anything about that show. There were goblins?
No. I mean, like that situation.
Yeah.
In case if you ever get monetized, I definitely don't want to drop a certain word.
Like we're waiting for the monetization of the Nuttcast.
Does it rhyme with grape?
Yes, it does.
In fact, there's 1 letter less.
Yeah, yeah, you're right, actually. So, but fucking Shield Hero, I'm surprised hasn't gotten any blowback. I mean, it did in the early series,
It
but
did
like
get
literally,
blowback because of the whole, oh no, the woman is a liar.
this is a spoiler, and it's not a big one, but basically, Team Rocket gets their comeuppance, basically.
Yeah.
Like I view the girl in the sense of it's like, okay, well, like this person was about to be executed, but how about we just call her a slut? And they're like, cool. And then the whole kingdom's like, yeah, that's fine. And I'm like, wait a minute, whoa. So all this other series has got shit, and then this is now quote unquote slut shaming or something I would imagine people would freak out about. And I've not heard anything yet, so I'm like, okay, well maybe people have stopped giving a shit. But when they start, like that blew me away. I was like, whoa, okay, I guess this show's gonna.
On our anime podcast Discord, the people who are like verbally hating on this show, which would be Shaw and Nyx, I don't think they've caught up yet, especially not Nyx.
Yeah,
okay.
I think that because
I think when Nyx gets to it, he will definitely make waves, but he just doesn't.
Because that blew me away. I mean, I feel like with Shield Hero, I'm already in it, so I'm not gonna stop. And again, my no drop rule. But when I started, like when that happened, I was like, okay, I guess now we're back to being edgy now. Because it was like really edgy well, it wasn't even really edgy because people are like, "Oh man, yeah, slavery is bad," and it's like, where were you guys when freaking Black Butler came out and Sebastian is basically
how about fucking
slave,
Dore-ku
sort of?
the animation, a show about enslaving each other in a stupid game? Well, no one watched that, but it's really bad.
What was the Mage's Bride 2? That also had that,
and people were kind of like,
yeah, but that was Stockholm syndrome.
About that slavery, because it's like, I guess she's not like being told to build a house or anything. She's not being like slaved around. But she is technically a slave.
I guess, yeah, but
anyway,
I don't know. I wanted to go on that little tangent.
Yeah. We were about to end the show 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's do it this time. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming on, talking about
Hell yeah,
this
man,
wonderful
anytime.
show.
It was fun.
It was fun, and yeah. Everybody join the Discord. Come talk to us if you want to be a guest on a future episode when I do another season of this. I don't know if I'm going to do one next season. Maybe. There is the MILF Isekai show, but I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah?
There's that bodybuilding one.
There's also a bodybuilding one where the
God,
tan girl is going to be voiced by this tan girl.
What a surprise. I think that's actually
typecast.
going to be a good show. I checked out the
think it's gonna be
manga
a
a little bit, and I'm kind of into it.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
One thing I do want to shill is, like, if you guys got this far, subscribe to this channel, because, like, Panic, you put in a lot of really good work.
I forget that. I always think back, like, I should have called for some. Everybody like and subscribe and comment and share and hit that bell.
Please.
Oh, yeah.
I need to work on the outro because I forget to shill my own shit.
I was telling my friend about your channel, and I was like, yeah, like your editing is like really high quality, and like a lot of your videos got a lot of views, and then but it's just like
last Nande Koko ones have gotten, like, the first one is like at almost
2,000
now, and then the last one is at like 900. So continuing the trend, this one will get 300, and the last one will get 100.
Exactly. So hopefully everyone does that shit.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for having me on, man. I love being on and talking to you guys and stuff. And
this is
I would love to be on any other future episode.
Well, of course, always invited back.
Hell yeah! I'll see you guys.
Yeah.
All right,
See ya.
Bye.
I'll catch you both later on the Discord.
All right.
And thank you everybody for listening, and stay tuned for the next one in 3 weeks. Bye.
Bye.
余計大変なことになっちゃった